If you're hunting for a high-yield savings account with competitive rates and modern app functionality, Openbank may have caught your eye. I recently signed up for Openbank. I was drawn in by their initially 5% annual percentage yield on their high-yield savings account. And after using it a few months, I think I'm going to share with you my honest, in-depth Openbank high-yield review so that you find if it's worthy or not. Spoiler alert, I find it really worthy. Okay. Now, why did I choose Openbank? I decided to open an account with Openbank because they advertised actually 5% annual percentage yield at that time. Okay. So, which is significantly higher than the average high yield savings account. Well, the rate has actually dropped to 4.4 if you check on their website. Okay, it's still very competitive compared to other banks, which actually their annual percentage has dropped from 4.5 to 3.7 in most of the banks. The account opening process was smooth and easy. It really didn't take long to set up the account, and I was able to link my external bank and initiate initial deposit right away. Now, I have to give you a heads up on initial deposits. In sometimes actually, my friend opened up one, and when he deposited the initial deposit, that is the list is $500. Though for him, he actually used like $1,000. It kind of didn't actually display until he called their bank. So in case actually you sign up and you deposit some money and you don't see it, you can actually call the bank. I realized it's something which happened with my friend, but in my case, it didn't actually give me a problem. Now we're going to discuss the good and the bad. Just as in everything has a good and a bad side, so you need to know the good and the bad side to see if it's really worth it. Okay. Now, first of all, to me, they have a competitive annual percentage yield even after the drop. Okay, currently it's like 4.4. Okay, but it still presses it among the top tier high yield savings account options available today. Okay, while the drop from 5% is disappointing, it kind of aligns with what is happening across the board as interest rates kind of shift. Okay, now two is they have an app actually. They have let me see, they have an Apple app version and also Android. Okay, and their app is actually user friendly. You have to check it out. Okay, I couldn't be able to share it with you guys here, but the Open Bank mobile app is slick, intuitive, and reliable. Navigate between the accounts, viewing balances, scheduling transfers is actually easy. Now, number three is there are no monthly fees or minimums. Okay, there are no monthly fees, no account minimums, and no hidden charges. Something many savers like me may appreciate. This makes it great for beginners or anyone looking to stash extra funds without worrying about the penalties. Okay. Now I talked about the quick setup. It was actually wonderful. You can do the setup, and now the bad things. Now let's come to the bad things. Okay. So far in the few months I've been using the account, the first thing is now the slow transfers. Now this was one of my biggest frustration, guys. Okay, after initiating a transfer from my external bank, the funds left the other bank actually almost immediately, but they didn't show up in open bank for a week. Seriously. Worse, even after showing the current balance, it took another 1 to 2 weeks before the money actually became a available balance. That is up to 2 weeks of waiting for your own money, which affects the purpose of quick access savings. Okay, now that is one of the things, but I think it may actually be improved as time goes on. But currently, that is something which actually pissed me off. Now, number two is the joint account setup is a nightmare. Seriously. Adding a joint owner after opening up the account prepare for some stress. The Open Bank requires the joint owner to resubmit all the personal information, that is the SSN, your social security number, the address, date of birth, etc. etc. Even if it was already provided, now it will not have been a problem if you didn't provide it, but kind of actually they have to be provided. Then also the joint owner has to download the app. It's a must, guys. Okay, he has to download the app, then he create their own profile and complete multiple verification steps. In my case, it took over like 30 minutes. I think roughly like 40 minutes with no success. You're doing this, It felt like an endless loop of verification and form filling. I think maybe for me, I have a bias about filling things. I don't know, and honestly, unless you are kind of a bit tech savvy and patient, this could be a deal breaker. Okay, actually, some of the people, are getting really support from their friends. Number three, which actually it's a bit distressing about the Open Bank, is in the app they don't have actually a chat. So you may need to kind of call the customer service directly if maybe you're having a problem not seeing your deposit or something in a bank. There's always something which can go wrong. So you may have to actually call a customer care directly. Okay, so that is so far what I've realized on the bad side. But if your main priority is earning a high annual percentage yield, Open Bank is still worth considering. I really recommend it to everyone. While it's not perfect, because there's nothing like, no one is perfect, especially regarding the transfer speeds and joint account complexity, it is its competitive rate, no fee structure, and a modern app make it actually decent for hands of savers. Okay. Yep. So that said, if you're the type who moves money from more often and wants seamless joint access, you may want to explore other options. Seriously. Okay. Yeah. So I kind of recommend it 100%. Okay, 99%. And let me know what you think about Open Bank High Savings Account. You can leave me a comment below. Don't forget to like my video. Don't forget to subscribe. I usually do videos about how to make money online. I talk about PayPal and other interesting apps. So if this is something which you may be interested in getting notifications, you can subscribe on my YouTube channel or you can leave me a like and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Okay, bye bye.